Hello guys and welcome back to Temple of Helios. This week I was supposed to do part 2 of my Avengers in Avengers 9692. But I'm pushing that back another week. Partially because I want more time on it to make it good. And I finished watching an anime instead of waiting till next week. I want to talk about it today. So I finished watching an anime called Violet Evergarden that was released on Netflix this past week. Watch this anime. If you like anime, watch it. This show is an emotional roller coaster. Oh, and spoilers ahead, FYI. But this show is an emotional roller coaster that will cause you to feel. And if you're not prone to feels, prepare yourself. Because it's gonna drive the feels mobile right to your heart and just crash it right in there. It's so sad at some points. Okay, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. But so this is Violet Evergarden, and it is animated by Kyoto Animation. Sorry, mispronunciations. Kyoto Animation, from the same guys who did a bunch of anime we all know and love. The art style is just breathtaking, beautiful. It's beautifully animated as you would think from Kyoto Animation. It's a good show. It's about this girl named Violet who was used as a weapon, a killing machine in a war in this fictional world between two countries that I don't know the names of, top of my head. But the war ends and she was ordered by her supreme officer, her person who took care of her, to live your life. So he ends up setting up a place for her to live and a job for her, I guess. She ends up taking up a job as a doll, which a doll is a woman in this world where you would go to and tell them what you want to write a letter about. So you go to them and say you have a love letter for somebody. You tell them what you want the letter to say and they write it for you. And then they send it for you as well. So she learns how to become a doll. And she goes around to these different people around the world. And she writes letters for them. Sometimes love letters. Sometimes dolls have to do like treaties and wars. I know there's a big gap in there between love letters and like treaties. But these dolls that's their job, is to go around and write what people want them to write, or tell them what to write, because not all people in this world know how to write. So that's their job. And this show is just emotions. You got people with family issues. You got people who lost family members in the war they write letters to. And there's one episode towards the end that a soldier is still in battle, I guess, defending a base, and it goes sour, and he has her write a letter to his family, and he dies, and she gives it to his family, and there's like an emotional moment. This show is just so good. You will cry. Well, probably not everybody, but I sure as hell did. I weeped like the little nerd I am, and I'm just like, who put these onions here? Why? Go away. Ugh. It's such a good show that it just strikes a nerve in you. And the biggest thing about it, she became a doll for the mere fact of she wanted to understand the phrase, I love you, and what it means. Because she's never heard that phrase before. And the guy who took care of her took her in, told her he loves her before he vanished. And it's never specified if he actually died or not, so you kind of assume he's dead. Yeah, you kind of assume he's dead, but he told her he loved her before he died or vanished or whatever. And she never understood what that meant. So she became a doll to try to understand the emotion of I love you and just emotions in general. So she ends up becoming this cold-hearted person and turning into this person who actually has emotions and knows how to handle them. And she ends up discovering what the phrase I love you means. And the ending is just tears, just bawling, because she finally understands what it means. And how you can just say that to a person and know that you would do anything for them, and that they mean the world to you. And it's a very touching series that not a lot of anime you see have, that really strikes a nerve in you, and you just kind of relate with the character. Of course, some people more than others, and you're just like, wow, this shows something different. So it's on Netflix, the complete series, dubbed and subbed. So I say go watch it. It's an experience that I honestly think every anime fan, or hell, any person, like anime or not, if you want to watch an anime, have this one be the first one. It's worth it. And just, yeah, it's worth it. So go watch Violet Evergarden and enjoy the emotional roller coaster that is that show. And by the end of it, it makes you appreciate the people in your life and who you care about and cherish. So yeah, thanks guys. And next week will be Avengers 9692. So until then, I will see y'all Friday at the podcast. Goodbye.